we are. Hello, everybody, with the replay.
Hello.
Let's see here. Now we are live and in color. Welcome to Tuesday Afternoon Live with Amanda and Cindy.
Hello.
Whoever's...
Don't look at my hair because it's too humid here.
Well, my hair looks the same every time.
I was going to sit there and go curl it and I said, minute I walk outside, no. How can you read the comments when you do that on your phone?
Oh, I have a laptop.
So it shows up on your laptop while you're doing it on your phone?
Yeah. I'm using my phone for the camera and everything, but I have my laptop open and yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a multitasker at heart. So yeah.
I can't. I'm so computer stupid. You give me a regular computer with the tower and everything, I can do that no problem. But these laptops, I just can't. I can't get it.
Yeah, I was looking to see if anybody else showed up, but
it might just be me and you.
I know, right? Somebody might show up to watch us, but oh no, we're up to 5 folks. Okay, we're up to 5 folks. We're getting there. I did go share it. I shared it in my channel members chat. Oh, looky, shark. It's a land shark. It's a land shark.
It's a pup shark. I had this put away and I found it yesterday when I was getting mad on Monday when I was getting mad about my stupid live.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I have it to where only subscribers can comment in the chat. So it takes them about 5 minutes to be able to comment after they subscribe.
Okay, so, well I'm gonna go on mine right now on my phone.
So it might take them a minute.
I'm gonna put a post.
Hey, Robert.
Hello. Shark Week's July 20th.
We don't care. Shark Week is all of July.
Yeah, Shark Week is going to be all of July.
Screw Discovery Channel. They don't know anything.
One that I'm doing.
Discovery Channel doesn't know anything. They just know how to rain on people's parade. They don't.
Okay, I'm putting a post.
Okie dokie. I mean, seriously, how are you going to go change the date of Shark Week after it's been set for months?
Right?
I mean, how are you going to do that?
That's what I'm doing.
Oh, cool.
It's like
you're sending that to me, right?
It's like a 3D one.
Oh, nice.
And it's from Discovery.
It says Shark Week.
Which is Shark Week.
Yeah.
And I told him, they said the 6th through the 13th.
Hey, Tammy, good to see
Tammy.
You.
And I have all my notes. I have everything that they said was going to be on the 6th. And then they switched it and came up on the 20th. And I'm like, that's not right. That's not what they had. And he's like, no, I don't think you read it right. I said, trust me, I know Shark Week. I read it right.
We Google that stuff every time.
Yeah, and went on Discovery and it was on there.
It was Discovery Channels. Yeah, I Googled it earlier this year, and that's what it said, and I put it on my calendar on my phone. I mean, I prepare for this every year. We've prepared for this every year. It's our thing.
It's our thing.
Don't tell us about no Shark Week. We know about Shark Week. That's our thing. Come on now. Even I think even Maggie was excited for me.
She's like,
what are you doing?
she's like,
this thing
keep
with
Mama
your
busy.
paws? What are you doing with the paws? Are you trying to tell me you want another walk? We can't walk this late in the afternoon. The concrete's too hot, baby. We're gonna walk you in the afternoon. We'll walk you early in the morning before the sun gets out.
Yeah, Peanut just got to see Pepper. His little girlfriend Pepper.
Well, I walked her early this morning before 10 o'clock so that I could get in there before the sun got too hot. Hey, Marcia, good to see you.
Hi.
That's my buddy. That's one of my besties right there.
Yeah, my live did not go too well.
Well, it'll go well next time. I guess I need to sit down with you and show you a little. I don't know how to show you how to do all that stuff. Hey, Kimberly, good to see you.
Hello.
Yeah, you found us. You found it should be under my channel, Kimberly. You might have to refresh your whatever you're watching us.
Yeah,
on.
we switch channels every time we do the lives.
Let's see. There I am. Okay. Yeah, I can watch myself now.
I was watching mine, but it kept echoing. And I'm like,
yeah, you have to mute it. You have to mute it.
It was echoing, but then when I went back on my laptop today, I had to reset it because the electric flicked and shut the internet off.
Oh,
and shut down my laptop. It had to be all reset again.
goodness.
So that's what I was doing. I was resetting it, and then I'm like, okay, typing it back in. This is where I need to go. Take me there.
I think I'm going to have to get me one of them beware of shark signs.
I know. You know what?
I'm having
I'm
having a little envy thing going on right now, and I need one of them that they're signs.
He said he found it in somebody had a garage sale, and he said he was walking past because they were putting stuff out, and he saw that and said, "For Cindy." I'm like,
Hey, Lori, good to see you.
hi.
Yeah. I know a place. There's a place in Bossier right across the bridge from me. Believe it or not, it's a candy shop. It's called Rocket Fizz. But they have all these signs and stuff. They have all these nostalgic signs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And if any place has one, they might have one. I'm going there tomorrow.
We got one over in Aurora, a Rocket Fizz or St.
Yeah,
Charles.
I'm going there tomorrow and see if they have a beware of shark sign, because they have stuff like that. And I'm going to go over there and see if they got a sign. I swear I'm going. I had to see if they have a sign. I had to have me a beware of shark sign.
Yeah, I had my lights on. I was checking my lights to make sure they didn't get blown out. And I'm like, they're on batteries. Duh. How did they get blown out? Gotta love the power company.
Oh, I hear you.
But
they need to do some upgrades or something. I don't know.
But you know what? I asked them. I called and asked them because I'm like, I can look out my back door, my front door, all those buildings there and there all have power. Our strip of townhomes on this side have no power. And they're like, well, you're on a different circuit than them. I said, then switch us to theirs.
Right. They need to do some upgrades.
Yeah. And I think it's because they're digging out all the concrete over there, all the dirt, and making a sidewalk.
I see.
Because to keep the kids from walking in the street because there's no sidewalk over there.
Oh, okay.
And so I don't know if they hit something when they were digging.
Probably.
But she found us.
Yes. And I'm making some more of my little hats. You know, I'm going to this festival with Eva Saturday, and I didn't know it was a watermelon festival. And this girl loves some watermelon. I love some watermelon. And now I'm really excited that I know it's a watermelon festival that I'm going to. because yes, see, this is what I'm going to be making. I got to make some more of my little hats, my little beret hats, but I'm going to make them look like watermelon.
Yeah.
Because it's a watermelon festival. So what do people like? It's watermelon festival, watermelon themed things, right?
That's right. Keep a couple extra in your purse, because then somebody walks up and says, "Where'd you get your hats?" I made them and sell them.
$10 a pop, y'all.
That's right.
$10 a pop. So I got one started, but see, I didn't have, I had to make a run to Hobby Lobby this morning. I didn't have to, but I wanted to.
I know. They call me.
It was a yarn emergency. It was a yarn emergency.
I
It was an emergency of the yarn kind. So this is the vision. Okay. So the body of the hat is going to be red, and then I'll put, of course, the brim is going to be green, and then I'll go back and put some little black seeds around the green.
Yes.
And I think that will be Mundo cute.
Yes.
So I got this green, and then of course I got some black for my seeds.
Oh, to make the rind.
Yeah.
Are you gonna do green and a little bit of like a beige? There's
no, just green, green, and then I'm gonna go back. I think I'm gonna go back with a yarn needle, and I'm gonna probably separate the plies on the black, and then just use my yarn needle and just kind of dot in some little black dots.
That'll look good. Yeah.
Yeah. And and then just do like the green for the brim part, because I do like 2 rows of brim part, and then I'm just gonna dot in some the black for the little seeds.
You'll fit right in at the Watermelon Fest.
I know, right? I'm gonna be rocking that and selling them like hotcakes if I can just get my little fingers a flying and I'm making them. So that's what I'll be doing. That's what I'll be making all this week, and right up until Friday night.
There is a little gnat in here, and it's driving me crazy.
Well, we done pretty good. We hadn't gotten too many here, but I've been able to keep the trash taken out and the standing water in the sink kept to a minimum. So they hadn't been too bad.
I think they're riding in on Peanut.
It's possible. It's possible.
Because
hold on, I think Mags wants out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Come on, Mags.
Hi, everybody. And the next time the live will be on my channel, and it should work. Because now I updated my StreamYard again. StreamYard.
Really? Really, little girl? That's how she rolls. She goes out for 1 second, and then she wants right back in.
Yeah, she wants to make sure nobody's peeking. What's going on? Let me back in.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, I thought about getting a frisbee and going outside and exercise, because she's gotten a little fat. Maggie has. She's gotten a little too fat. She's almost as fat as she is tall.
And it's perfect.
It's my fault. It's my fault because she's been eating my leftovers, and that I haven't been able to like if I fix myself a sandwich, I can usually only eat about half of it. And so guess who eats the other half?
So why don't you just make half a sandwich?
Well, that's what I'm going to have to start doing. But and it takes me 2 tries to eat a can of chili.
Oh, I just made chili this morning.
Yeah. I got a weird stomach. But I talked to my doctor about that yesterday. I was like, Doc, my stomach only lets me eat certain things. And he said, what's one of the things that lets you eat? And I said, chili with cheese and hot sauce. And he said, that is kind of weird. He said, it really lets you eat that? And I was like, yeah, when I can't eat nothing else. And he's like, oh, well. And he said, do you eat like the whole can in one sitting? I was like, no. I said, it takes 2 tries.
I mean, you and Robert would have a field day. He loads his up with hot sauce and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, no, I only put about a teaspoon of hot sauce in there. It's not very much hot sauce.
He's a connoisseur of hot sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Everywhere we go and he finds something, except the one in the grenade.
Oh.
We went to the Pepper Palace, which was at the mall by where we used to live, and all they do is sell hot sauce. Well, each one they gave you, it had little spoons that you can try each one. Then the grenade one, it only had toothpicks, and I'm like, is there something?
That should have been your first clue.
Yeah, I am not a pepper person like that. So I asked him, why is there toothpicks? And she goes, well, he could try the spoonful, but I guarantee you he won't eat it. He tried the toothpick. Ooh, his face went pink.
Hey, Mary Jo. I miss Mary Jo coming in. Hey, Mary Jo. Long time no see.
Hello, everybody. We were discussing Shark Week.
Yeah, and then now we're talking hot sauce.
Yep, now we're on
Hey,
hot
Sheila.
sauce.
Hey, Judy.
Judy's here.
Yep, Judy.
And Sheila, hi.
Yep. We're up to 21 watching now. Well, that probably includes ourselves. You stick with Frank's hot sauce. Frank's hot sauce is pretty good. I like regular old Louisiana hot sauce, the one that's made in South Louisiana. With I like that stuff. I like the stuff that says Louisiana on it.
Robert, do you eat that Frank's hot sauce?
That's not real hot sauce.
Oh, we look like sisters? Did you know that, Cindy, that we look like sisters?
No, you know what? Every time I'm on here, somebody tells me I have red hair like you.
Oh, really?
I don't know why on the laptop, my hair shows up red.
Franklin hot sauce and Louisiana hot sauce is not real hot sauce.
You know what, Robert? You might want to get busy doing some shutting up.
He's doing his bubble. Hand me that box over there so I can see the one
you better be glad you're so many miles away there, Bubba.
I know I got comments on the side here. This is the one Peanut got him for Father's Day.
Oh, yeah.
Like Kiefer Sutherland. And
most definitely.
this sexy one of the 80s. What was his name?
I don't remember.
No,
I think his character's name was Michael.
Oh, Jason Patrick.
Yeah, Jason Patrick. Yep, that's him. He still looks good. If you look him up, he still looks good.
This is what it looks like in the puzzle.
Oh,
so you got, wait, I'll do it this way. Jason Patrick, Kiefer Sutherland, and then you got Jamie Garth?
Kurtz or something like that.
Garth. And then they only have the one Corey on here, which is weird. See, it's only this one Corey.
Corey Haim? Is it
Corey
Haim?
The other Corey.
Corey Feldman?
No. This one's Corey Hames.
Okay.
He's the one that died.
Yeah.
All through the 80s, here you go. All through the 80s, there was always the two Corys.
Right. My favorite was Dream a Little Dream. That was my favorite.
Well, that one, the little cute one from the Lost Boys, he was like one of the main characters. Then the other Corey came in as like one of the vampire capturers, the Frog Brothers, him and this other guy.
Oh, okay, Marcia. Thank you for coming in, hon. Her son's got kidney stones. He's in a lot of pain. He needs her.
Oh man, I feel you.
We know about the kidney stones. Cindy gets them too.
And my son gets them from me.
Yep.
He calls me crying, Mom.
Yep. They're not fun.
No. Just go like this on his back. You got to get it to move.
A heating pad, man. Heating pad always helped me.
I always tell Robert, I said, kidney punch me. Get
Oh.
it to move. He
Oh,
goes,
dear
no.
God. No.
He goes, no. I'm like, come on, just kidney punch me. Make it move.
No, just water, water, water. I always drink lots of water, water, water. Or, something with water in it. I got my water with peach mango Crystal Light stuff in it.
Oh, I don't like mango.
Oh, well.
But I'll tell you what I'm going to be doing today. I am going to be making a sorbet again. You saw the picture I made with the watermelon, right?
I think so.
Okay. I still have my frozen watermelon that I cut up. I still got frozen. So I'm going to put that, Bing cherries, and an apple. And I'm going to make that one.
You ought to put you a little bit of raw honey in there.
You have to put honey.
Yeah.
When you make it.
Yeah, it sounds good.
But the apple and you need, last time the watermelon was so frozen, it wouldn't blend. So I'm like, what am I going to do? I put the honey in there. It still wasn't working. So I put a peach cup of little cut up peaches.
Yeah.
Peach juice. I put that down in there. That was the best.
Huh.
But this time I'm going to try it with cherries.
Oh.
Because we went to my niece's, little Cindy, who has Margaret. We went to her birthday party for her 3rd birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And Trinidad, who is Cindy's baby daddy.
Oh, okay.
They're engaged. They're not married yet. But his aunt brought out this mango sorbet that she kept in this cooler that was frozen, but kept it where it was scoopable.
Yeah.
And then when we were leaving, she brought out the watermelon one. I'm like, oh my God, that was to die for. That really was. That was the best. So I will show you a picture when I get it done, but that's what I'm going to make when we're finished.
Well, my Ninja mixer blender died, so I can't make any of that stuff.
I don't have a Ninja.
I had a Ninja that Will bought me, 5 or 6 years ago, and went about a month or so ago. I tried to turn it on, and it wouldn't hit a lick. And I said, well, there goes that. So I threw it in the dumpster outside and called it a day.
Well, I had my blender from 1978. Mom had a Tupperware party at her house, and out of all the points that she got, she let me pick what I wanted. So I got a blender. That thing lasted me until right when Sadie went into the Air Force.
Oh my goodness.
So we're talking 40 years.
Wow.
Okay. So
Oster ones used to last a long time.
Man, that thing died and I could have cried. I'm like, it's my Tupperware party. And so then when Sadie left, she left me hers.
Yeah.
But I don't have one of those big high-tech ones, so this one takes a little longer to blend it.
Yeah.
But it still works.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, if I got me another one, I'd probably get another Ninja.
I haven't tried a Ninja.
That thing was bad to the bone, man. It was good. I don't know what happened to that one that it stopped working, but it just stopped working. But it'd been moved around a lot. A lot.
Judy saying dummies.
Yep. Thanks, Judy. I don't do a whole lot of lives, but I try,
He asked me why I don't do more lives. I'm like, because when I do it, it's just when I pop up and tape,
Yeah.
And I said, so I don't really plan to do a live, but I jump on other people's lives and I, sit in the comments and stuff and let them know I'm still here. I'm like, hello, everybody. And they're like, Pops.
You got real rotten time in there, Pooch. I'm not gonna throw that for you. I need to like get you a new one. Her toy is really nasty, and
Did
I'm
she
not putting
flatten
that.
it?
Huh? She's acting like she wants me to throw it. Well, I probably would have an older crock pot if I hadn't moved so much, you know, and if people hadn't broke my stuff. People
I'll
people meaning those that I give birth to.
without saying it, there you go. I'm telling you, I was 8 years old when I got that blender, and I made so many milkshakes and everything that the stuff they made then lasts forever.
A long time, yeah.
Like
They made stuff to last back then. Yeah.
we had the AMP, and my mom went there so much she would get books of those green stamps, and
Mm-hmm.
then we'd have to lick them and put them into the books. Okay,
Yep.
because nobody thought about doing like normally with a sponge. You licked everything then.
Yeah.
You know how many books
How
of
do you
green
think they
stamps
caught
I
some of
licked?
them? How do you think they caught some of them bad guys? Because they actually licked the stamp that they, you know, DNA, baby, DNA. You're leaving your
Yeah,
DNA everywhere.
that's right, man. I'm like, I was like, man, why didn't we ever use a sponge and just dampen them and stick them in the books? And
It
then you
just
get
didn't
your
occur to us. It didn't occur to us to do that.
no. Then we'd get like a stack of books like that big, and you got to, and two across the
You should get
street.
you a big glass of water.
What?
You just get you a big glass of water.
A big glass
Water.
of, oh yeah, and dip it. Yeah. Didn't think about that. I mean, I'd go to school like I couldn't even feel my tongue from licking so many green stamps. And then on the next street was the green stamp store. So you took the books, the green stamps over there, and then you got to pick. This section was electronics, this one was dolls, this one was cars.
Yeah.
We didn't have remote controls then, so you had
Oh,
to
we
keep
were the
turning
remote
them down.
control.
That's right. That's why mom didn't mind. And we only had one TV.
Yeah.
We had one TV in the living room.
One of them big old console TVs. One of them big old console TVs that weighed 100 pounds.
That's right.
And the kids are with the remote control.
That's what she said. The kids are the remote controls. Go change
And if you stubbed your toe on the corner of that thing, you needed a doctor.
it. Yeah. Those things they're rough. You just sit down and cry. Like, my foot.
Because I remember my mom and them had one that had like a stereo, one of them console stereos with the record player and all, and an 8-track and all that in there. You remember those?
I seen the 8-tracks, but that was Ricky and Billy's time. That was for them.
Yeah. Yeah, Re had one. And my mama had an old Blood, Sweat, and Tears album.
I mean, those things were like this big, and you had to shove them down in there. Those the
8-track tapes.
Yeah, the 8-tracks. And then if you missed your song, you had to play the whole thing and wait. You had no rewind.
Yep.
And I remember Ricky running in one day screaming. And we're right off Cermak. He came running in the house, and mom's like, "What's wrong with you?" He goes, "Look." And he had his tape box, and he left it in the car, and it got over like 90 degrees and melted all of his 8-tracks together.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember something similar happened to my uncle.
Yeah, it was the good old days. I miss those days. I wish I could go back and take my kids to the 80s where I grew up. Take them into the mall and see the whole sticker store where they had every sticker, scratch and sniffs, puffy ones that had that little mercury that churned colors inside the stickers. And it was in the middle of the mall, and it was just a little box. And you'd go in there, and I would buy so many stickers and scented
And
markers.
candy cigarettes.
Yeah, they had those too.
Candy cigarettes, Chico sticks. Oh man, and now and laters.
And what were those little balls? The sicklets,
Sicklets, something like that.
Those were my favorite.
Yeah,
Those and the Swedish fish.
Fireballs were my favorites.
What'd you say?
Fireballs.
The gum.
Oh, Fruit Stripes, the gum with the zebra on there, and the flavor lasted only like 5 seconds. Then you spit it out and grab another piece. But I remember we were in Cicero, and we were on
Slow pokes, yeah.
We went in there and we'd get $1 and walk into the little store across the street, give the guy the $1, he'd give us a little paper bag, and you could pick 100 pieces of candy because it was penny a piece. And man,
the good old days. Now you can't even get one piece of candy for $1.
No. Oh yeah, slow pokes, those little caramel ones with the white things in the middle of them.
Hey Beverly, good to see you.
Beverly. Beverly Hills. Every time I say Beverly, every time she emails me or writes on there, I'm like, Beverly. Oh, slow pokes on the sticks. Oh, I remember those. Those little Mary Jane candies that were like peanut butter or something.
I like the sugar daddies. I like the sugar daddies too.
I bet you do.
What?
Did you hear that? He heard that. He was like in delay for a second. Went,
I'm just playing.
Uh-huh.
He's tired of doing his puzzle, but he's commenting now from the other side.
Tell him that we don't need any comments from the peanut gallery.
Yeah. Not you, Peanut.
You feel free to pause and go stick a sock in his mouth.
He stands when Robert's eating something. Like if he's crunching something and he hears it, he'll go stand and look at Robert like this. And Robert goes, he's looking into my soul. Make him stop.
Hey, Shelly, good to see you.
Hi, Shelly.
Yeah, if we wanted comments from the peanut gallery, we would ask for them.
So basically she's saying, shut up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do a whole lot of shut and upping.
Shut and upping.
Hey, Janine, good to see you. And Sue.
Hi, everybody.
I'm eating my shark tooth candy.
Me too. I got mine too. I've been eating them.
Thanks, Amy.
They're little shark teeth.
I know, and they're delicious.
They are. They're cherry.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Amy.
I just sent her some yarn yesterday. I sent her this red yarn. She's gonna make me something with it, and then I sent her some extra stuff for her.
Yeah, I gotta send her something for that lip gloss. She's something for the girls, the little alien. I looked everywhere, could not find that.
Bought this beautiful crocheted shawl for $1.99. There were a couple of throws. I might go back and get them. Beautiful. $2.99 a piece. My goodness. I think you stole some stuff there, Beverly. $1.99 for a shawl? Goodness. It always breaks my heart when people have to sell their stuff so cheap.
Yeah.
Well, I promise you, my little watermelon hats, when I get them made, $10 a piece. $10 a piece for my watermelon hat when I get it made. I'll show it to y'all as soon as I get it made. Go
I
Goodwill.
want to see
Yeah.
the shawl.
Hey, Janice. Huh?
I want to see the shawl.
I know. Well, she said she was going to post it. I'll see if I could send you a link to the Facebook groups so that you can see what she posts.
Okay. I might be on it already. I don't know.
I'll get you in.
I'm in a bunch of crochet groups on there that do patterns and stuff.
I don't do well with patterns. I do better with tutorials. Now, if that tutorial has a link to a pattern and the pattern has like stitch counts for different sizes or something like that, I will go look at the pattern for the stitch count or round count, row counts or something like that. I can manage to navigate it for that for that information. But as far as all that other stuff, no.
I couldn't.
Nah.
I couldn't read a pattern for anything.
Not crochet. Has
Until
anyone ever had a Duralane injection in their knee? No, I've never even heard of that, Deneen.
I think that's.
And Janice, hello from Florida.
I just got the injections in my knee for arthritis.
But was it a Duralane injection?
Well, it wasn't steroids. But I forgot to ask her the name of what it was. So it was not steroid. It was not cortisone.
Figured out.
Cortisone will make you cry.
And 3 rows of single crochet, Cindy. Oh, okay. Beverly said she will email you a picture.
Okay. Because I want to see.
Been ordering yarn like crazy. My boyfriend is going to flip. Oh, Sue says she's been ordering yarn like crazy. Her boyfriend's going to flip out.
I go on there and I fake shop. I put it in my cart and I'm like,
it's a gel filler. I've never heard of that before, Deneen.
Oh no, but I will definitely ask for that.
I started to ask for a non-narcotic pain shot for my right knee yesterday, but I decided just to put the ointment. I have some arthritis ointment that I use from time to time.
The Voltaren?
Yeah. One injection was $350 Canadian. She uses a TENS unit. Oh, Sue said she uses a TENS unit. I had one of them. I had one of them and it didn't do nothing for me.
Mine cranks up to 60.
Yeah.
I got it when I was in therapy for my back.
Yeah, Eva uses one of those for her back and it helps her, but I couldn't figure out how to use it. They gave me one several years ago and I couldn't figure out how to use it and it just didn't work for me at all. So it was kind of a waste for me. But I do okay with the topicals and the non-narcotic pain shots I get from Dr. Gibson. So, but of course, now that I'm 200 pounds less, that helps a ton too. So,
yeah. Well, I hope your insurance covers that too, because that's a lot. They just
that's ridiculous. One injection, $350. Jeez, I hope it's worth it.
They did it last month. They did a shot in each one of my knees because I have no cartilage left, so I'm like bone on bone under the kneecap. So they're trying everything they can to not have to do a knee replacement.
Yeah.
Because then they have to put that fake filler in there so that it's moving but not hitting the bone. Now it's just hitting the bone.
Yeah, you're going to end up with knee replacement.
Well, the only thing now, like before, women would cry so bad from knee replacements because they only had a man-sized kneecap. Now, a woman doctor went in and she created a woman-sized kneecap. Excuse me. Now it's taken over everything. Women are going crazy because now they're getting them replaced with the woman's size that doesn't hurt them. They love them.
Huh. Well, that's good to know.
Yes, I love the TENS machine too.
Yeah, Kimberly says she uses it and it works while it's on, but when you take it off, the pain is still there. Yeah.
Well, if you crank it up really high and get it zapping you, it's good. I go this afternoon for the injections.
No cortisone injection. Almost got my doctor.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah.
You know, I thought cortisone, yeah, the water shots on the bone, I think that would tickle. No. I swear when he gave me, because I had a bone spur, and he gave me a shot of that cortisone and they put it right on the bone and
Oh.
shoot that liquid on there, man, I was hanging off that ceiling. I was screaming. My mom came in. The people in the waiting room were like, "What is he doing to her?" And I'm like, "What did you do?" Oh, no cortisone.
I must have a really high pain tolerance because was it last year when I went to this orthopedic doctor for my left hip, and he said I need to shoot a needle in your hip, and he said, can you stand up while I do it? And I was like, probably. And he said, it's a long needle. He said it's probably going to hurt, and I was like, okay. And I don't get overly excited about stuff. You know, I take medicine for that. I take medicine that kind of keeps me calm and keeps me from getting overly anxious and overly excited about stuff. So things that get other people really overly anxious and overly excited doesn't really do that to me. So when he asked me, could I stand up while he injects this big needle into my hip, I was like, okay, and shrugged my shoulders and bared my hip like, like no big deal. And then he comes at me with this big long needle, and I'm looking at him like, okay, he's fixing to do that. And then he just did it, and I was like, oh, is that it? And he's like, yeah. And he said, you didn't even flinch, and I was like, no. He said, does your hip feel better? And I was like, yeah. He's like, good. And that was that. It just.
Yeah, they spray that cold stuff on your knee,
Yeah.
Beverly, and then they put the needle in.
Yeah, he did prep the skin a little bit. He did prep my skin a little bit so that so that it wouldn't be so traumatic. He did prep the skin a little bit.
I mean,
But yeah,
it didn't
it was a
even
big
bother
long
me.
needle. It was a big long needle. I don't know how deep he went, but it was a bursitis in my hip. So he had to use some specialized medicine to deal with the bursitis. So, of course, it's right back, but I'm not going to bother myself with going back because it's just going to keep coming back. So it is what it is.
Okay, Sue wants to know if there's any new shark movies coming out.
Not that I know of.
No, but I am going to tell you this, because they switched Shark Week now, which is actually going to start on the 20th instead
of this week. Yeah.
Because I guess they have one of the directors or a doctor on there who's going to be the host, because they couldn't get a celebrity host this year. I don't know why. And hi Patricia.
Hi Patricia.
And so Ted Bergenoff, the one that does Dancing with the Stars, he's going to host this thing called Dancing with the Sharks.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then I will tell you right now because I took notes.
Yes.
Now, if it because of this guy, I'm trying to see. Okay, so it's Tristan Guthrich is going to be. He's Oh wait, no. Yeah, Tim Bergenoff. Seeing it, and I have it. Oh, I have it in my notes. It's July 6th to the 13th is Shark Week, and they changed it.
Good to see you, Jono.
No.
I think maybe you need to switch hats. There, Cindy.
What?
We need another silly hat to look at.
You want to see my new one?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I'll show you my new one.
I love all your hats. They're part of your charm.
Gotta put the whole thing up there.
I love it. I love it so much. It's so cute.
It's my blue bunny hat. I just got this in. I'm like, yay. Let's put it here.
That is adorable. That is absolutely adorable.
And I got this one, which is supposed to be like a Kentucky Derby hat. And the mailman shoved it in there.
I still just have this one. This is all I got. I was looking for something else, but this is about all I got handy. It's my shark one.
He crooked my hat.
He crookeded your
He
hat.
crookeded my hat, putting it in the mailbox.
Oh.
Now I got to go through it and fix everything. That was
and
my
that's
new,
so pretty.
That
That's
was
so
my
pretty.
new Derby hat.
Oh, man, it's so pretty.
I got boxes of my hats over here. But I'm waiting for him to have a new Sharknado movie coming out.
I wonder
because
what Maggie would look like with this hat on. Let me see if I can. She's looking at me like, Mama, what are you trying to do here? Hold on. Let me see if I can get my phone off this thing. Hold on. We're gonna try to give y'all a view of Maggie. Maggie.
She's a Sharkapop. Sharkapop.
She ain't having that.
No. Peanut doesn't like the hats either. He does not like them.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. I just had to, baby girl.
You put anything on Peanut other than his winter coat, and he'll freeze. He won't move. Yeah. So I have to dress up Fernando. Because he won't let me dress him up. So I dressed up Fernando. Right, Fernando? Okay, but they are having, do you know? I don't know if you caught it. This year makes 50 years for Jaws.
Oh, yeah. I do remember seeing something about that.
And they're going to do, they've been doing this stuff on Hulu. If you go on Hulu, instead of Discovery, Hulu has a bunch of new shark movies on it.
Oh, okay.
So check that
I'll
out.
have to go check. Yeah, I'll check that out because I do have Hulu.
And then I found out something else that you're going to like. In North Carolina, in the city of Aurora, they got a fossil museum founded in 1978, and June 15th was Meg Day. They have a Meg fossil there.
Ooh, cool.
Yep. So I am going to be taking a trip. I want to go to North Carolina and go see it's a fossil museum.
Oh, that's exciting.
And every June 15th is Meg Day. And Meg is the biggest shark that ever was.
Yep. I do know that. Wow, we got 28 people on a Tuesday afternoon. How about that?
That's good.
Yeah, that's pretty good on a Tuesday afternoon.
I
should have got me a Red Bull. I'm going to get me a Red Bull tomorrow so I can make all these little hats. So I can make these little watermelon hats for Saturday. I'm excited about this watermelon festival.
Good. We were going to do the strawberry festival, but then he got called into work. Oh.
Don't you hate that? Yeah. That sucks.
See, I'm trying to save some of my notes now because I got to redo Shark Week.
Yeah.
Because, they screwed all that up.
That's all right. We're not going to let them poo-poo on our parade.
No.
We're still going to do Shark Week. We might do Shark Week between now and the Yes.
We might, I might just do some videos and just give little shark tips on each video.
Yeah, just we're just gonna do whatever we're gonna do.
Yeah.
We're not ruled by them. Discovery Channel does not run these
No.
channels.
And that was so wrong.
That was just rude.
It was rude.
Rude. Shame on you, Discovery Channel.
It is shame
you.
on them. And Robert's like,
I mean, some of us have this stuff planned months in advance.
Now when Shark Week starts on the 20th, he's on vacation. So we were going to go somewhere. And I'm just like, am I going to have to do lives in the hotel? Maybe.
We'll figure it out. Don't cancel your travel plans because of Shark Week. We'll get her done before then, and y'all can still do your traveling.
But
you shouldn't have to cancel.
Supposed to be the 6th to the 13th. And the something happened. Either they didn't get their programming right, or that host that's going to do it. He's either some director or some doctor of sharks, and he is hosting it. And I think they're trying to hold out to get a celebrity. Because now
this Discovery Channel is not on Disney Plus. That is Nat Geo Wild that is on Disney Plus. Discovery Channel is on Discovery Plus. It's on a whole different platform, Sue. A whole different platform.
Yeah, but Hulu does have a lot of shark movies, which
they're National Geographic. They have a lot of shark stuff. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Hulu has so many shark things, and Discovery, who is the sponsor and does Shark Week, has like maybe 2.
Yeah, but National Geographic and Discovery Channel are 2 separate entities, 2 separate things, but they both have shark stuff.
But
yeah, they both
have
shark stuff.
Hulu has more. Hulu.
But because the Discovery Channel has decided to postpone Shark Week until the 20th, because they're morons. Morons, I say, morons.
Now, if they get a celebrity,
they need to check with us next time.
I know.
They need to check with us.
I got all decorated up and everything. Had my shark hat on. I was so excited.
We were really excited. And then the power went out, and
I didn't care about the power. I could have still taped, but because it blew the internet out too.
I was upset that I felt like we had let folks down. That it just kind of upset us that we didn't get to do it because we felt like we had let folks down. That we're looking forward to watching.
And then I couldn't get into anything because the internet's down. So I'm texting her. And it's running on that, how it does that circle thing because it's not on Wi-Fi.
Right.
And I'm like, Amanda, tell everybody I'm sorry. I'm like, I can't get on.
People understand when you have things like that happen. Nobody was upset. It just, kind of puts you in a frame, It just puts you in a frame. When you can't do what you really want to do and you had planned to do and
I mean, and I was so excited because I was going to show this.
Ooh, pretty.
It's got every kind of shark.
I think I got something like that in a book. I'm not sure where my book went, though. I had to hunt it up. My room is a hot mess.
But
I like that. I like that. I can see it on my TV better. I can see it.
It came rolled up like a scroll. I'm like, oh, I'm important now.
You need to get that framed.
I know. And
you might get an 8x11 frame and put that in.
It's like, it's not paper. It's like material.
Oh.
And
yeah, probably an 8x11 would probably do.
Probably. I think so.
Yeah.
But it's got a horn shark. I haven't seen those yet. They got a leopard shark, a salmon shark.
I saw a hammerhead.
I saw lemon.
Do you know there's a couple of different species of hammerhead?
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that.
Yeah, there's like a regular hammerhead, and then there's the great hammerhead that gets almost as big as a great white.
This one says it's the great hammerhead.
Yeah.
Wait, where's my camera?
They get to be almost 20 feet long.
But then it tells you what they're really called.
Oh, their scientific name.
Yeah, Siphoneira americana. That's the great
I
hammer.
don't care. Just give me the regular name. I don't care nothing about the scientific name.
I know. You know they got a Pacific angel fish shark? Look at it.
Really?
Right here. Look.
I was
You see
watching
it?
something. Oh.
Right there. Where am I at? Oh, right there.
Oh, how cute.
It's an angel fish shark.
Oh, isn't that cute? That's so
I'm
cute.
like, how come they don't show them on Shark Week?
Because it's not vicious.
And this one's a horn shark. It looks like one of them horn melons.
They only like to show the ones that attack.
But see, look at this one. It's a scallop head shark.
Yeah.
Hammerhead.
What?
A scalloped hammerhead. His head looks like one of our crochet stitches.
Sure enough, it does.
It looks like a shell.
It's a pretty one though.
It is.
That's a female too. You could tell the difference between the females and the male, can't you?
Because they're actually doing something.
No, you don't know the difference between the male and the female.
Yeah, they have the
claspers.
The females had those little.
No, the males have claspers and the females do not. They call their their thingamajig. They call them claspers.
They're unis.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The girl ones have like a little hole for their uni.
Yeah, they call them claspers because they don't have one dingleberry. They got two. Because they sharks.
We're talking dirty sharks.
Because they sharks. They got two.
They were showing. I was watching one show, and they were showing these people found a shark that died, a little shark about that big, but its belly started doing this. So they pushed on the belly, and out popped babies.
Oh my goodness.
So the mom died, but the babies were still alive and popping out, and the people are catching them and putting them in the ocean, putting them in the ocean. And they're like, look, there's another one. They pushed the belly and another one popped out.
Oh my goodness. Well, at least they saved the babies.
Yeah, I'm like, how come they don't do women like that? Push me in the belly and make it pop out. And then you don't have to have all that stuff.
Well, I did watch, I forget what I was watching, but there was one I watched where a seal actually got a baby shark and ate it.
A seal?
A seal. A seal ate a baby shark. They showed it. Sure did. It wasn't about a 3-foot shark, but that seal was eating it. It was going to town.
He's probably getting revenge.
Sure enough.
This is for my sister.
This is for my granddaddy.
Yeah. This is for everybody right in my family. And but they got like, I didn't know that sharks, because when they started this in the 80s, they showed sharks underwater, stuff like that. They didn't show the stuff they got now, where they got boats fitted with cameras, and they're showing air sharks that they're actually jumping out of the water, grabbing something. Like
well,
I saw
them white tip oceanic white tips. They do them big old air jumps too.
No, these were great whites that were doing it.
Well, great whites do the breaching, and so do oceanic white tips.
Well, man, this bird, I think it was a big seagull, and it was right above the water, and he just jumped out, grabbed that bird, and it's like, and he sucked him right down.
Yep.
I'm like, uh-oh.
Nothing is cooler than watching a daggum great white shark that big as a daggum school bus jump out of the water and grab a seal and jump back in the water.
Yes.
That is the coolest, hands down, the coolest thing you will ever see in your entire life. The coolest thing.
Because
I swear it is so freaking cool.
last year, remember,
if I ever got to see something like that in person, life made. That's like bucket list. That's like at the top of the bucket list. You know, you got to start from the bottom of the bucket list and work your way to the top thing to do on your bucket list. That's the top thing on my bucket list, is to see a great white breach and get its prey. I don't even care if it's like fake prey, you know, like the researchers doing, you know, trying to see how far they'll jump. I don't care. I just want to see them do it, you know.
I want to go in a shark cage.
No, heck no. No, I'm gonna watch it all from the safety of the boat.
I'll go in the shark cage. I will do the shark cage.
Yeah, you braver than me, sister. You see, I done lost 200 pounds. I'm like a little light snack. But you, honey, you are the whole enchilada.
I'm breakfast, lunch, and dinner, baby. I'm like,
you are delivering dinner if you go down there.
You're feeding my family for a week. Come here. You're like, no. You know that. That's what I told them. I said, all them people that go swimming with them. Okay. That's fine. I mean, I petted one that was, they had
I still got to carry myself down to the little we got one of them aquarium things here. I just ain't done it.
Well, it was either an aquarium or it was SeaWorld, but they had a thing set up where they had sharks that were about 3 feet, about that big, and you could put your hand in there and pet them. And they weren't snapping at you because they weren't ready yet.
They were maybe like nurse sharks, maybe?
I don't know what they were. They just said sharks. So I'm like, I'm just happy to pet them.
Yeah, because nurse sharks are pretty docile. So they might have been little nurse sharks.
What's wrong in Texas?
There's flash flooding that's killed like 100 people.
I did. Yeah. I saw that. I did see that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And, you know, Sadie went there for her after she did basic training, then shipped out to Japan for 3 years, then came back, and because her and her husband were dating, they put them each on 2 separate parts of Texas. So Sadie was over here, and he was all the way over here by Clovis, New Mexico. So he bought a house in Clovis for her and him because Sadie was almost out. And, you know, after another year in Texas, but when we went down there to see her graduate, and then she got 3 days off with us, they gave her free passes for us and her and her family and everybody, and all of them were going into SeaWorld and the zoo, and they gave passes for everything for the graduates. So it was nice, but I mean, it started storming so bad that water was pouring down the street, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? She goes, Texas never really gets flooded. They don't have a very good sewer system.
Huh. Well, I've been having to put a tarp on the top of my van every day because it's been raining every afternoon here, and my sunroof is leaks. The sunroof on my van. Why they felt it necessary to put a sunroof on a minivan, I will never understand. But but my sunroof on mine leaks, and so we've been putting a tarp on the top and closing it in the doors, and that keeps it from leaking on the inside. And so every afternoon for the past week, me and Johnny had to go out there and put this tarp on my van because it seemed like every afternoon we start hearing thundering and lightning, and next thing you know, it's raining. And I'm like, well, so today I started hearing thundering, and I said, Johnny, put your shoes on. Because it's a 2-person job.
Yeah. We got rain yesterday and then it just stopped, but it's been so hot. As soon as that rain hit the ground, it was like a steam room out there. I mean, I couldn't even go out there. I had him walk Peanut. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe out there. It's too hot.
Yeah, your heat tolerance is way low. Mine used to be like that, but now I can tolerate way more heat than I used to could, and now I can't tolerate the cold. It used to be the reverse. I used to couldn't tolerate the heat, but I could tolerate the cold, and now it's the reverse. Now I can't stand to be cold, but I can stand to be hot.
I've been like that since I was a kid, though. I've always slept with a fan right blowing on me. Even the air conditioner's on. Got to have a fan there too. Right
well,
now,
I got a ceiling fan and an air conditioner in here, but
we have central air going through the whole townhome. Okay, but I keep all the other bedroom doors closed and the vent shut so it stays in just the main parts that we stay in.
Yeah.
And I've got 2 fans in the bedroom. I got one here that blows that way and one here that blows right in my face. And I cannot handle the heat. And even my doctor, she took a hold of my hands. They said, I'm burning up. She goes, man, you're abnormally hot. I'm like, yes, I know.
Yeah.
Tell me something I don't know.
That's weird.
Yes. I mean, I sleep with ice packs. I take an ice pack with me to bed every night.
No wonder you like the winter so much.
I do. I said I'd move into an igloo if I knew my butt wouldn't stick to the ground.
Yeah, you might need to move to Alaska.
I'm gonna get me a husky, and I'm gonna move into an igloo.
You might need to talk to old Mad Mimi about moving to Alaska.
I love it there. Sadie's friends are out there fishing right now. They go salmon fishing, and then they catch all their fish, bring it back, and then they have fish for the whole year. So they go every year. So she's out there watching their pups right now with the babies.
Oh, okay.
And she didn't tell me, and she thought she told me, and I'm like, Sadie, where'd you get the grass in your backyard? You didn't have grass. It was all rocks because she's in Arizona.
Yeah.
And she goes, because I'm in Idaho. I said, what do you mean you're in Idaho? She goes, Mom,
Jono, that's insane. Jono said they're forecasted to be at 116 tomorrow. Good God.
Where are you at?
That is insane.
Ugh.
Yeah, see, that's why I walked Maggie before 10 o'clock this morning. Because, no.
No. We got up to 96 yesterday. I thought I was going to die.
It is. It's in the 90s here. Arizona. Okay.
No, you're in Arizona too? That's where she's at.
Ooh.
Sadie said it got up to 111.
Yeah, y'all need to move. That's man, that's intolerable. Ooh. See, we might see that next month. We might see something like that here in Louisiana next month. August is usually our worst. Our most unbearable is usually August.
Yeah.
But this still a little bit fat girl will not be going. But I've been going to bed with the chickens. My bedtime has been ranging anywhere from 8 to 9 o'clock in the evening, and then I'm getting up at 6 o'clock. So yeah. Well, hi there, Tracy. Good to see you.
Hi.
Yeah, I've been getting up, going to bed really early and getting up really early. And so I'm gonna start walking Maggie again because Maggie's done got a little too fat because she's been eating my leftovers. Bless her heart. She's been eating she eats more Cheez-Its than I do.
He loves it. But Peanut's water pills are actually working, so he's losing some of the puff.
Oh, well, that's good because he's an older pup. He doesn't need to be.
Yeah, he's going to be 15 in February.
Yeah, yeah. He's an older boy. You're trying to keep him as long as you can. I get it. Well, Chihuahuas can live to be in their in their
Munchkin
20s.
was almost 20 before we had to let her go.
Right. Exactly.
Because when she got to the point where she couldn't find the water bowl, and I could handle her pacing all night because she had senile dementia.
Right.
So she wasn't crying because she was hurt. She was crying because she didn't know where she was at. So that's when I stopped taking her outside, because she's like this and she couldn't figure out where she was. So I just put her little pads down in the house and I'm like, you're not going out anymore.
Right.
I say hibernate in the summer, thermal curtains, air conditioning to keep the yes. Yes.
Don't leave the house unless absolutely necessary. Yeah, that's probably best, Jono. That's probably best.
But Sadie's been out there so much in the heat that now she's got her air set on 78. I'm like, 78? Why the heck do you have it almost 80 degrees in your house? She goes, because we're cold when we come in. I'm like, are you crazy? Mine's
I like it cold.
degrees.
I like it. I got this little old air conditioner here in the wall over here. I keep that thing full tilt. I keep it full tilt all the time.
This
and
thing.
then I got this. Yeah, I keep everything full blast. I do. And well, the boys keep. Well, I got Johnny's air conditioner on like 72, and I think Will keeps his at 70 or 72 in his room.
My house is 67 degrees.
Wonderful, ain't it?
Yes, it is. I got my.
And we got the light bills to prove it.
That's right. But see, I told Robert, I said, if we overpay in the winter, then we have credit for the summer. So if the bill's only $20 in the winter, because we don't really use that much, I said, I'll pay 80. And then all that goes in credit. And then when it's summertime, it breaks up during the bills.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't know how they can handle that heat, though.
I don't either. I don't know. But I'm sure in the wintertime they love it because it's not so harsh in the wintertime. When you live in a hot climate like that, the winters are probably mild.
They don't really get. She doesn't really get any snow or anything. They might get frost.
We get snow like once every 2 to 3 years here. Usually it's like stupid stuff like ice, like sleet, or something crazy like that. Freezing rain or some crazy crap like that is usually what we get. But it doesn't last very long, and it just doesn't last very long.
I'm waiting on Snowmageddon to come.
Yeah, no. You can have all that snow all you want, darling.
Oh, Tracy's in Louisiana too. Oh man.
I think she's north of me.
Yeah, we got our humidity here in Illinois is beyond the 90 percentile. I mean, you walk outside and you are instantly just soaking wet. It's so humid.
Yep, that's down here too. It'd be 70 degrees, but you'll sweat right through your clothes.
She's in West Monroe.
Yep.
It
was too cold to snow this winter. Well, for most of it, we had 2 batches of 4 to 6 inches. Okay.
We got ripped off on snow this year.
You can keep it next year too. I don't care for snow.
You can send it to me. I'd get it up to my roof and I'd jump off into it.
I remember when me and the boys were living in Arkansas and it snowed like 12 inches overnight or something like that, and we couldn't even open the front door. It was crazy. Hey, Mateo, good to see you.
Hi.
Check out Crystal. You would like it. Crystal. What's you're going to have to elaborate on that, Mateo. I'm not sure what you mean.
A Crystal the Yarny chicken?
Well, I watched some of her stuff. Hey, old boy, what you doing there, Theo?
Oh, you got Theo now?
Yeah, I got Theo now. Let's see. Here he is. Yeah, my big baby.
I live in
Yeah, my big.
I don't mind the cold, but I hate the snow. Yeah, I love the snow. I mean, if I couldn't have snow and it would stay cold, I would do that. But I do love the snow.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Andrea
so
doesn't
it's
don't mind the
just so late.
cold, but hate the snow. Yeah, I bet, Andrea. She don't mind the cold, but she hates the snow. Yeah.
Crystal, the yarny chicken and crazy cat lady. And I tell her she won for the longest name on YouTube. I tell her you are the winner. But I mean, when I was 9 years old in 79, and we got a snow in Cicero. It went Cicero, Berwyn, Chicago.
Go lay down, Bubby.
Cicero's here. And then you cross the tracks. This is Chicago. Okay, so we're on the borderline. And then you go on this side and it's Berwyn. So we grew up in Cicero. And I was 9 years old. And I remember them saying, because you'd sit there watching the TV, watching for your school to say snow day. You don't get snow days anymore around here. And you wait and wait and wait and wait. And you're like, yes, snow day. And mom's like, no. And so, they couldn't predict that much then. And they just said we were getting snow. So my mom goes to the store.
Yeah.
Hour later, she goes to come out. And we were right down the street. So she just walked there and made my brother watch me and Vicky. And while she was gone, it started snowing.
Let me see if they want out. Hold on. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Sitting inside and crocheting and watching my videos. It's too hot and humid.
Theo, you need out, boo?
All that rain we had. Oh, Beverly, yes.
Go ahead, Theo.
It was a steam bath here yesterday from the rain.
Really, dude? Really? You either?
You
All
doing
right.
this trip?
Wasted my time getting up.
He just has to see what you're doing. Did you want to tell me something good?
Oh.
What you got to tell him?
I don't know.
It makes me go,
I know, right?
No, inquiring minds want to know.
I don't know.
I want to know what the secret is.
I know. I was like, why am I checking out Crystal? Do you want me to? Yes, tell me something good, Mateo. Tell me something good, Mateo. I need some good news.
Yes, Taylor, I want to know.
I've been dealing with a lot lately. I need some good news.
We didn't have many snow days.
We didn't have any snow days. We walked to school. There were no buses. Oh, my goodness. Okay.
We always walk to school.
Well,
Mom
retook the buses.
Wasn't working.
Retook the buses.
My hat's crooked. What you telling me my hat was crooked? My ears are wrong.
Because you're adorable in those crazy hats.
I love my hats.
I love it.
I love them. But that Russian hat, they had the snap around it. I put that thing on. I tried to do a show. I'm like, whew, that thing was hot.
Sorry, my nose just runs from time to time. I had to. Oh, I won her monthly giveaway. Oh, well, thank you, Mateo. I'll have to go. Oh, wow. For June, I won a giveaway. Well, I hadn't won a giveaway in forever.
That is so cool. Connie.
How did I win a giveaway?
Connie from Just Another Stitch won earlier.
Did she? I'll have to go watch Crystal's stuff.
Yay!
Yay!
For
I haven't won anything in so long. I didn't even realize I was entered. So that's pretty cool. Awesome.
Oh, wait. It's not Bag a Day. He was telling you about Crystal. So
yeah, Crystal. Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat Lady. I won her giveaway.
Oh yeah, because Connie just won. Connie from Just Another Stitch just won from.
Cool. I'll go watch and I'll email her and we'll get that ball rolling. Yes, June. Ooh, a box of goodies from Crystal. Yay! I needed something good to happen. That's good. Things have been a little rocky for me lately, so this is good. Between heartbreak and yep, between heartbreak and just life in general, it's good to have something good come my way.
Yes, that was a good secret.
Yep, that was.
I like those kind of secrets. Those are nice.
Yep. I honestly, I hadn't watched her giveaway video because I didn't think I had entered her. I didn't think I was entered, so I just hadn't thought to watch it. Sometimes I watch just to see if somebody I know won, so that I could congratulate them. That's usually why I watch the winner drawing video, just to see if it's somebody I know won.
I've been flipping through channels and going on some lives, like chatting with people and stuff, because I'm trying to catch up on watching all their videos. There's just so many.
Yeah.
And so I watch a couple here, a couple there, a couple here. And I'm just like, it's so hard to keep up. I'm like, ah. So I got to check.
It is hard to keep up. It is hard to keep up on watching everybody's videos. I give up. I gave up trying to keep up with all that a long time ago. That, and I don't do a lot of collabs. I don't do all these crochet alongs. I don't go to a lot of people's lives and get into the chat, because usually the chat is going too fast. There's all these cliques of people. Everybody's got their own clique. Everybody's got their own group. And then you just and then you're trying to join in the chat, and your messages get lost, and no one pays attention to you anyway. So I just quit messing with it. I just march to the beat of my own drum and do my own thing, and I can't even get to 3,400. It would be nice, I'm at I'm right just about this close to 3,400 subscribers. It would be nice to at least get to 3,400 by August. But what would really be awesome, because August is my 4-year anniversary. If I could get to 4K by August, that would be amazing. But I'm not going to try to get my hopes up.
Well,
but it would be absolutely. It would be amazing. It would be absolutely amazing to get 600 and some more subscribers by August. And I think it's August 21st or something like that, somewhere in there. But yeah, it would be.
Page. It'll tell you, if you look on your information page.
Yeah.
On your channel, it'll tell you.
I want to say it's August 21st. I think that's when it was.
Right now.
I think that's when it was. And yeah, but it would be so cool to be at 4K by August 21st. That would be amazing. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I want 10K. Oh, I want 20K. How about 4K? How about 4K?
August, your day is August 9th.
9th. Okay, see there? I was way off. Maybe I'm thinking because it was 2021.
I'd be happy for 2K.
I know, right?
I mean, I don't understand. All my hours disappeared.
Thank you, Jono. I can't believe it's been 4 years either. I can't, and I'm still doing the same thing I've been doing since day one. I do I kind of fluctuate as far as how many videos I put out. It really just depends on what's going on in my life, on how many videos I put out. And, I'm a moody person. So if I'm not feeling it, I'm not going to get on here and be fake. That I think that's part of why my channel has sustained, the subscribers that I do have, because I don't get on my channel and act fake. I am who you see. If you met me in person, you would get the same person you get when you're watching me right now, because that's exactly who I am. Who you see is who you get. And I think Amy probably said something about that when I went out and visited with her. She said, you know what? She said, you are exactly who you are in your videos. That's exactly the person you are. She said, you know, that's
That's who
just
you
the
gotta be.
you know, I don't have the mental capacity to pretend to be somebody else. Now, do I sometimes make pump myself up before a video so that I can be a little more joyful? Yeah, you know, because sometimes I have to, you know, pump myself up a little bit to do a video because I need to put a video out because guess what? It's been 2 days and there's not a video up and I need to do a video because I need the revenue. You know, everybody's like that. Everybody has to do that. So sometimes I do pump myself up a little bit. I might listen to my favorite song on repeat to cheer myself up and get myself in the mood, you know, something like that, you know. But what you see is what you get, you know. But I've cheered myself up before I did the video, you know. But I've been going through some things, you know, mentally and emotionally, and but I'm still here.
That's right. You just gotta be you, girl.
I just got to be me, and
That's
I'm
right.
not going to let anything keep me down for very long.
And when I jump on somebody's lives and I'm in the chat, you know, I just join in and they're like, "Hey, pups," and the ones that remember my name is say Cindy, but usually they just call me Pups. And I'm like, "Hello, everybody," and they don't answer me. I'll type it again. I'm like,
Yeah,
"Answer me."
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kimberly. I'll contact her when I get done here. I'll contact her pretty quickly. I'm curious as to what's in the box. I don't even know what I want.
Don't look at the video. Wait till you get it so you can be surprised.
I don't like surprises though.
Why not?
I don't. I like to know. It'll drive me bonkers. I like to know what's in the box.
Oh, I like surprises.
No, I don't like surprises. I like to know. It's a mental head trip for me. I like to know what's coming. That's why I don't buy a lot of mystery yarn boxes or Santa sacks or anything. I have bought Santa sacks before, but I don't typically like to buy stuff like that because I like to know what I'm getting. I don't typically like mystery stuff. I like to know what I'm getting.
You know, I like
I don't like surprises.
I used
Well,
to
hi,
love
hi there, Sunita. Good to see you. Oh, I hadn't seen Sunita in a minute.
Anita.
Yeah.
I was giving her some comments the other day. But I used to love to buy the Santa sacks because you would buy them and you would get 12 balls of yarn.
I sure will, Kimberly. I'll show everybody when it comes in. Because
Yes.
Crystal's only in Texas, so it won't take it long to get here.
But I was I telling you? What the heck was I telling you?
You want some Benadryl, Bubba? Come here, Theo. You ain't had your Benadryl today.
You.
He's got a 2 Benadryl a day habit, y'all. And I just hold his bottom jaw and put my hand right in his mouth and put him down his throat.
They told me to do that to Peanut. I'm like, yeah, okay. Like, that's going to work. I'm like, you obviously don't know him. So I have to get chunky peanut butter. So he thinks it's just all peanut.
Sunita. Oh, Sunita. Okay. It's Sunita, not Sunita.
Oh.
It's with a D, not a T.
Oh, Sunita.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and she don't have a channel. There's 2 different ones. There's the little well, I'm going to keep that little opinion to myself.
I am Pups and Crochet.
Yep. What is your
channel? It should be on my name, right?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me see if I can go grab a link.
Pups and Crochet.
Yeah. Let me. Let's see here. I'll see if I can go grab a link and put it in there. I can't believe it's not in there. Hold on.
Sunita. Got it.
Yeah, that other Sunita, I don't know her. Yeah, but I know of her, but I don't know her.
My 4-year anniversary was May. You joined 3 months after me.
Yeah.
Well, yours is August 9th. But for some reason, something happened and they took 2,000 watch hours away from me. So, and then every time I post a video,
There's Cindy's channel, y'all.
every time I post a video, I lose
In case anybody's not a subscriber to Cindy, there's her channel. She's nice, but they always confuse us in chat rooms. Ah, okay. Well, I didn't confuse you with her because I could see the D instead of a T.
Yeah, that was my fault. I'm sorry. It was my fault. I'm so sorry.
Since I don't have any mods in there, my mods are probably working. Well, yeah.
I tried to do the mod and the power outage went and I'm like, guess that didn't work.
No worries.
Still.
We're gonna cut this off in about 10 minutes, y'all. Yep, about 10
gotta
minutes.
go play with their puppies.
Yep. I gotta make some hats.
Watermelon hats.
Watermelon hats, which I will show in tomorrow's video.
And then go get you some watermelon wine.
Well, maybe, there might be some single men at that festival.
It might be.
Girl, I'm going to wear a tiny little tank top. And I got these new shorts that I got from Sam's Club that are kind of like yoga pants, but they're shorts instead. And they hug me just right. And they make what's left of my booty look good.
Hey. I will get it right next time, Sunita. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, my poor little booty.
I mean,
I even took I was showing this little old bralette top that I took a picture, had Johnny take a picture of me wearing it so that I could show it off to the besties, and there was a picture of my poor butt, and Eva said something about shaking my booty, and I took a picture and I circled my butt and I said, "What booty? I don't have any booty anymore." I used to have this most wonderful heart-shaped booty. No more do I have the heart-shaped booty. When I lost the 200 pounds, so did I lose the booty.
oh. It
looks like a deflated balloon.
I put on so much weight from all them surgeries and being down all that time. And it's so easy to put it on, but it takes forever to get it off. Ever.
It does.
And I'm just like, you know what? Love me the way I am.
Yep. I think somebody out there is looking for a deflated booty and deflated girls and a tiny tank top and some yoga pant.
You gotta just find the right one. And when you do, you gotta go through some fishes to find the shark.
But I'm gonna wear a tiny tank top and my little old skimpy shorts and yeah, I'm gonna put some sunscreen on and yes indeed, go catch me a watermelon loving dude.
Bye, Sue.
Somebody that likes watermelon.
That's right. And she's saying, "Ooh, Amanda." She lost
100 pounds in the last 2 years, and I don't recognize my body with all the loose skin. Oh Lord, have mercy. My whole little roll here in the front is skin. I mean, I can get into a size 18, but if I got rid of this extra skin, I could probably get into the size 14 or whatever,
When they do those surgeries like that, they should guarantee you that they will fix that.
It should be some sort of written somewhere that they're gonna come back and take care of that for you. They really should.
I mean, I went in to get the gastro bypass like you did, and this was quite a few years ago. And then they had come out and told my mom that I had so much scar tissue from all the surgeries that if they tried
Don't
to
get
do
up
the
there.
gastric bypass, it would kill me, but they could do the lap band. That thing sucked.
Yeah, we talked about that. You
Yeah,
had so many
it sucked.
complications from it.
So it's like now I'm just like, love me the way I am. That's it. I got a badonkadonk. I might wiggle a little bit when I jiggle, but it's
Hey,
okay.
but your man loves you just the way you are, so
He's right.
that's all that matters.
He calls me the roly poly because I fall all the time and I tuck and roll. And I call him my baby seal because he's white, he's hairless, and he's chubby.
But you love him like he is too, right?
I know. I told him he's my baby seal.
Well, there you go. So that's, long as y'all love each other as you are, that's all that matters.
Yes, it would be nice if it was included. They should do that.
Absolutely, they need to include that. But the bad part about it is I'm almost 52 years old, and the recovery from a tummy tuck right now, I think would be just a bit more than I'm willing to endure. Because they'd have to cut me from hip to hip, like as if I was having a C-section.
You know what? If you wait another year, they might have a new thing coming out.
No. There's no easy way to do that, because they'd have to cut me from hip to hip, and then take all that skin and then stitch me from hip to hip.
Yeah, but you'd have all that off your back. All that stuff like in your back, all your stomach and everything just pools on your back.
I don't know though. See, and then there's these things here.
Oh, that keep waving when you're done. Yeah. And this thing, what is this thing?
Well, my neck doesn't bother me. My
this
neck doesn't bother me. It's these little bat wings here. These bother me a bit. Especially when I wear a tank top. They bother me when I wear a tank top. Because it just looks odd.
Well, that shouldn't be too bad to get that tucked.
Yeah, but I just yes, the bat wings. It's really not fun. It's not attractive. But somebody out there, there's some dude out there, some regular dude, some rough around the edges dude that is looking for a rough around the edges kind of girl, and he's gonna find me eventually.
That's right.
He's gonna find me eventually. I'm not looking for
love you the way you are.
I'm not looking for Mr. Pretty Boy. I'm looking for someone who's rough around the edges, maybe works with his hands, got some rough hands. I don't want a pretty boy. Got to have some facial hair going on. I don't like smooth faces. I like rough. I like some roughage.
Oh, I don't like that.
I do. I like facial hair. I like beards and mustaches. Yes.
He grows this little bit right here and a little bit right here. And I said, "You're just
that's not enough. That's not enough. I like it all." Yes.
He can't grow it.
Oh, well, that's not his fault.
Cheeks won't grow it. He just has that little bit right here and a real thin line right here. I'm like, "You're the baby seal."
Well, that's not his fault if he can't grow it. They probably have medicine for that.
It looked funny on him, though. I don't think he'd look good with that. My adopted brother was the only person that honestly I told to keep his beard because I wanted to see all these years. He was my brother's best friend. So he was like my brother. I've known him since as far back as I can remember. Wherever my brother was, Ray was there. Wherever Ray was, Ricky was with them. So they were always together, no matter where they went. He used to hold us down and let Ricky lick our faces. They were so mean to me and Vicky. And so I begged him. I said, I've known you all this time. And I think I was like 15 years old. And I told him, I said, please just shave one time for me so I could see your face. Without the full beard and the mustache. He shaved his face and came by my house with Ricky. I don't think I laughed so hard in my whole life. He had these chipmunk cheeks that stuck out like this.
Uh-huh.
Okay. and his beard hid it. But without it, he had these big old chipmunk cheeks, and I'm laughing at him. And I'm going, how many nuts do you hold in there? And he's like, see, that's why I don't shave. And I mean, it was so funny. But he used to pick on me too, so
Yeah.
he deserved it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
I don't know. I just never was a facial person.
I never saw Johnny's father without a beard. Never did.
No?
Nope. Never seen him without a beard. Didn't want to.
But
Didn't want to.
There's some people that can carry it off, and then there's some people that no.
I just already had a feeling that he wouldn't look right without it. I just had a feeling he wouldn't look right. So he offered to shave it off to show me, and I was like, no.
Oh,
no, it's fine. It's fine right where it is. It's fine.
I'd have to see. I could not do it. I'd have to see.
No.
I mean, Ray never shaved it off again, though.
Now, my oldest son, he had to really work to get his beard to fill in. But once it filled in, it looks really nice. But let that boy shave his beard, he looks straight up like an 18-year-old child. He looks so young. He's got dimples. He's got my dimples right here. He's got my dimples right there. And he looks like a child without his beard. He really does. I wondered. Well, hi there, Carol. Good to see you. I wondered where Will got his dimples until I lost all my weight and my dimples came back. And I was like, oh my gosh, Will got his dimples. Because I thought Will got his dimples from my Uncle Carl. Because my Uncle Carl had these little dimples that looked like somebody put their fingers right there in his cheeks, And that's how Will's look. Will's look like somebody put their fingers right in his cheeks, And
I always wanted dimples.
And so when I lost my weight and I started smile, and I noticed in some of my videos, I was like, oh my goodness, my dimples are back.
I always wanted that. I always wanted those. They used to look so cute on TV when the girls would be on the shows and they had the little dimples. Baby face and super pale. Mm-hmm.
Poor dude. Honestly, though, I laughed the last time the hubby shaved. See there? Somebody else. I remember seeing Santa for the first time when I was 3. Loved his beard, and I have loved beards since. Both my sons and dad have beards. My brother and brother-in-law do as well. Ha. Yeah, some of us just love beards. Man looks like a late teen, early 20s when he shaves his beard and mustache. Yep.
Yeah, that's where we get ripped off.
Yeah, my youngest son has his just grows in naturally. He doesn't have to do anything.
Oh,
Johnny's got my dimples. Johnny's got my youngest son, Johnny, he's got my dimples. He's got this little, I got like a weird little dimple in my chin, and Johnny's got that.
I used to work with this guy, and he had a dimple right here, and he had a little goatee underneath it, and he had a little thin mustache. And my mom used to tell him, you know what that is? The dimple on the chin? Dimple on the chin means the devil is within. Used to drive crazy. He go, why you say that, Mama? Why? And then one day this guy walked in. He goes, Miss Ellie, can you tell me how many kids do you really have? And my mom's like, well, do you want to count the ones I've had or the ones I adopted?
Right.
Because everybody called her Mama Ellie or Mama Ellen. Her name.
Yeah, my mama had a bunch of kids that would show up at our house too, because she used to cook a lot and bake a lot and stuff like that. And they would be Mexican children, African American children, all kinds of children at our house. And then she had this huge station wagon. I want to say it was an old Ford station wagon, old LTD station wagon. She would pile like 13 kids in this thing and take us to the skating rink. And everybody in that daggum station wagon would be calling her mama.
Yeah.
Everybody be calling
my
her
mom was always homeroom mom. The chauffeur.
Well, hi there, Barbara. Good to see you.
My pastor.
She said my pastor shaved his beard off one time, kept telling his sister-in-law, Bubba sure looks pale. She goes, Barbara Jean, he shaved his beard and mustache off. I kept telling her he looked sick. Yeah, some men just should never shave. Some men should just never shave. Yeah, never ask a man who's had a beard for many, many years to shave. It's just wrong. It's just mean. Don't do it. Don't do it to them. Because obviously there's a reason. There's a reason why they have that beard, and there's a reason. There's a
It
reason.
grows back.
Yeah, but do you have any idea how a carefully manicured, carefully curated beard, how long it takes to get it back to looking the way it looked before they shaved it off? Do you have any idea how long it takes to get back to looking like that?
No.
Weeks, if not months. So
yeah, but they start getting their
and then they got that
already.
all that in between look, the look that makes them look unclean. That
the
5 o'clock shadow look that everybody's going, dude, you don't look like you showered. Then they got all that kind of talk. So no, do not ask them to shave their beard. Do not ask them to shave their beard, because then they got the in-between stage of trying to grow that thing back, and all the embarrassment of people thinking that they're not shaving, they're not cleaning, because they're not showering or something, because their face looks a little odd, because they're trying to grow it back. It's not right. It's not right.
My friend at work, her boyfriend came in, and he was always a bigger guy, and stuff, had a beard, had a mustache, and his t-shirts always look so puffy. And I'm like, I finally asked him, I said, why does your back of your t-shirt look so puffy? And he goes, oh, it's my back hair. And she goes, oh, it's nothing like running your hands through that. And I'm like,
yeah, I'm not into the back. Yeah, I'm not into the back hair. No, I'd be like, no, if my man's hair on his back is that long, I'm getting the daggum clippers.
Well, that one guy
clippering that stuff off.
The one guy was on the news. He had so much hair on his back. He had it professionally shaved to say, will you marry me, to his girlfriend, and knelt down backwards so she could read his back. I'm like, ew, overshare.
Yeah, that's a little much.
Yuck.
That, unless she was really into that sort of thing. There are those people that are into that sort of thing. So if she was really into it, then go for it. More power to you. Go.
Yeah.
That's great. I'm happy for you. But yay for love.
Fingers. Let me run my fingers through your hair on your back.
But otherwise, give me some clippers, because that stuff's coming off.
She's a back hair. No.
I'm gonna love you just the same if you're a back hair gorilla, but we're gonna clipper that stuff off.
I told her he's sweet and everything, and that's awesome. Love him. Love him how you love him. But me,
no, that stuff would come off.
I can't.
I'm not curling up next to Grizzly Adams.
No, I mean, and it was thick too. It was like really thick. I'm like, yeah.
No, I'm not curling up to Grizzly Adams. I'm gonna get the clippers out. I got a pair of clippers. We will make it happen.
I shave Robert's head all the time. I do all his haircuts. I take him outside, I put it on.
I don't do haircuts, but occasionally I will clipper Johnny's beard off for him. But I don't mess with the heads. I take them to a barber for that, because I can't get the head stuff straight, and I don't want to gap them up. I don't want. Yeah.
I do his really low, so within 2 days though, then it looks really good.
Oh, okay.
For the first 2 days, it looks a little short, but he likes it like that.
Okay.
And in 2 days, it starts.
You do you, boo.
I'm doing boo. I'm doing it. You know it.
All right. Well, we've had a wonderful time with everybody. I'm so glad y'all came out and visited with us.
It's nice seeing you all.
Yeah, I'm gonna get over here where I can end this. But I'm so glad everybody came. It's been so much fun visiting with everybody. Hopefully, folks watch the replay. This was
And
fun.
we'll be back again to do some more shark trivia. Shark.
Yeah, I gotta find my books. Yeah, definitely do this in another week or two, and hopefully by then I've got. Hopefully by then I've figured out how to help Cindy figure out how to do this on her channel.
I'm a
Ray will figure it out.
I'm computer stupid.
That's all good. It's all good. But Ray will figure it out.
Okay.
I wish I had my old capabilities when I was working. I could just remote into your computer and go tick, 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 and say, here you go, click here, click there, and you're done. That's what I used to do. I don't know if you know that or not, but I used to do tech support where I would just remote into people's computer and take control of their mouse and go click, 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 click. There you go. You're done. Yep.
I don't know how. I mean, a regular computer, I'm fine. I could run that thing like crazy. This laptop stuff, I don't even know what half of these buttons do.
Yep.
Well, I know where the on button is and the off button.
We'll figure it out. But I love y'all, and I will see y'all soon.
Yes, love you guys. Remember, adopt, don't shop.